the acting CG of the Nigerian Center and members of the Inspectorate. My name is Isaac, I represent police. First, I want to commend you for your very brilliant presentation. We are all very grateful. I want you that have all students to take this agency to hand.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Chairman, yesterday on our platform, I don't know if you saw it, this guy, Olamide, posted something that has to do with Burkina Faso, self-sufficiency in food production. Now, who are those making this possible? The prisoners, those at the international centers. We are making the very best use of them. And yes, and today, Burkina Faso is proud to say that it's self-sufficient in terms of food production. They have enough to eat and they even have surplus to export. What I'm saying is that we should put these people into very productive use. Okay, so that by the time they come out, they will also be better farmers out there. But whatever they learn from there, when they go out, stays with them. And they can put that into practice so that they won't revisit the correctional centers again. But how do we do this? Mr. Chairman, there is a need to fund the
exactly.
Okay, if they are going to go into life skill or like any venture at all,
they will pick. If you want everyone,
you need funds. Okay, I think we need to encourage government to provide that type of fund. And if the government cannot do it directly, they can do it through any of the commercial outlets, like Bank of Industry. They can give them facilities. They can give them facilities, and those facilities will be used for these productive ventures. And then the money will be paid back. And he did mention something, that whatever profits arise therefrom will be shared amongst the inmates.
Yes.
So it's like in a way they are anyway, they will definitely be better off than when they came to that place, when they are living to be better off. With all respect, in terms of remunerations, in terms of skills acquired that will be useful to them outside the country. We need to inject money. It has to be a way of providing funds to ensure that those ventures are done on a high scale or medium to large scale venture, small to medium scale. They can't do large scale, so that is not purely commercial. They don't have the ability to do pure or large scale, but medium, small to medium scale enterprises. They should be able to do that, and funds can be provided, like I said, through Bank of Industry. They can do it. So they said that they have ventures that have markets out there, okay? And at the end of the day, they will be able to make some margins and pay off the risk, pay off the interest, and retain whatever net they have to be distributed among the inmates. Thank you.
My name is Peter Gia. I represent Niger South, Senatorial District from Niger State. I'm sorry I came late. And but even the little I met in the CG's presentation is commendable. Now, exactly the point I intend to make is what he has just made, but just to give it a little push. Mr. CG, sir, can you go back to the drawing board and come up with proposals to set up agricultural or farming sites? Discuss with the leadership of the committee and let them push it to the extent that they can. We need that. When I saw the video yesterday, the first thing I did was to push it to the chairman. Yes, I pushed it through. And that's all I want to add to what he has said.
Thank you.
Please, invited guests. My name is Zazanwa Oyewuchi, and I represent Imo East Territorial District of Imo State. Mr. Chairman, distinguished colleagues, the nominee before us has a rich and impressive resume, and with the articulate presentation he has made, he has left no one in doubt that he's a fit. Mr. Chairman, am I protected? Yes. He has left no one in doubt that he's a fit and proper person for this job. So I want to commend Mr. President for this appointment. Acting CG, I have a particular concern. There's a horrifying story coming out from the correctional center, Okere in particular. I have not personally confirmed it, but I know over the years, we had similar stories about the correctional facility along Port Harcourt Airport. Each time you pass there, you're disturbed because there were incessant attacks near that correctional facility. So I don't know if he lays credence to the story we hear about Okere, where prisoners are taken out for robbery operations. I don't know if you investigated that. I don't know the truth or the veracity of that information. But over the years, my concern, we've had similar stories. So you may want to address it quickly on that. Thank you.
My distinguished chairman, I have about 3 questions here from distinguished members, distinguished senators to address. So one is from the distinguished Senator Jubril from Kogi West. Unfortunately, I guess he has left for another function. He said something about seeing a video that was trending from Burkina Faso of inmates who are working in the farms. I also saw that video, my distinguished chairman. I was impressed with that video. But the thing is that we just saw pictures, we wouldn't know what actually happened. We have farms, over 30 farms in this country, scattered all over the 6 geopolitical zones. And we have inmates that farm in these centers. But the problem, like he rightly observed, the issue of funding, that is one. Secondly, structurally, my distinguished chairman, we can't produce much because of the caliber of people that are allowed to go to farms. I just mentioned here that over 66% of our inmates are awaiting trial persons. Awaiting trial persons don't go to farms for reasons that are very obvious and basic. They are not considered convicts, they are considered innocent until proved otherwise. So we cannot force them to go to farms. We cannot subject them to any treatment regime. That is 2. Secondly, sir, there are categories, even if you say convicts are to go to farm, there are categories of convicts that should not go to farm. Inmates on death row are convicts, they cannot go to farm. And these people also occupy a very good percentage of our inmate population. Rapists, even when they have been convicted of that crime, cannot go to farm, sir. Non-escapees cannot also go to farm. So you can see we have very negligible number that can be allowed to go to farm. That is one. Well, how can we go around these things? Peradventure, we want to populate our farms with this number of awaiting trial persons. That is where we may have to suggest technology. Technology in the sense that every and any inmate that is going outside the custodial facility must have to wear a security bangle that can be monitored, so that when we throw that large number into our farm, you can't escape. The moment you escape, you are traced. In fact, as you want to escape, the alarm will beep off, and with enough security personnel in that environment and that farm, they know they have restriction. That is one. Secondly, he did mention something about Bank of Industry. That is where I also want to go in the area of synergy. Sir, when I was the Deputy Controller General in charge of inmates training and productivity, I had an interface with the MD of Bank of Agriculture. And we also spoke about having loans for our farm managers. But there was a snag in the area of giving loans and its repayment. In fact, they wanted the service to indemnify such loans, and that was not too clear to the service. It's still work in progress. We are still looking at that option to see how we can work with them. So the second question is from Senator Peter Gia from Niger South. He is also talking about us going back to the drawing board and looking at our farms and our products. Sir, 2 weeks ago, I was with the Minister of Livestock Development. I paid a courtesy call on him to see how he can come over and help us in our situation, because we also have livestock scattered all over the country, and that is a very new and virgin ministry. So it's better for you to come and collaborate with us and begin to work with inmates to even give your ministry a positive scorecard. So we are also on that. The third one, my distinguished Senator Ezenwa, from Imo East, he asked a question about the horrifying story from Warri. So I want to boldly declare it here that that story was malicious, that story was not correct and was not true. It was thoroughly investigated. Even the police also came out with their own report that was published in the News Daily, that at no point did they say that inmates were leaving custodial facilities to go and commit robbery and go back. And the funniest thing, sir, that looked so very laughable is for them to say that inmates on death row go out and commit robbery and come back. Common logic suggests that it's not possible. If you are on death row and you know that any moment you'll be killed and you had opportunity to leave the custodial facility, why come back? From there you rob and you proceed to Cotonou or to Benin and you disappear. But it's not possible. The report was also sent to this distinguished committee of Warri Custodial Facility, because the chairman immediately, when he saw and heard about what was happening in Warri on social media, immediately interrogated the matter. A team was set. But however, as we so speak, normalcy and calmness has returned to correctional facility in Warri, because we had to move over 80 inmates, both on death row and lifers, out of that facility to places where they cannot commit. I'm not saying that we don't have bad eggs. In every organization, we do have some. The issue of phones being found in our custodial facility, these are challenges we are facing because it's modern technology, and we do hope to, apart from physical searching, to with time deploy technology to also fight that menace. Thank you so very much, my distinguished senators.